have our aim to empower our nonprofit here at Evolution Power Yoga. They have a fundraiser or a special trivia night going on Thursday at the Tap Room in Lancaster. So if you like trivia or you like good food, nice community, that's a great chance for you to come out spend the Thursday evening with us. There are lots of other things going on, but I'll leave you with those two announcements here today. For more information or to stay up to date with everything that's going on, you can find us on any of our socials. It's also always on our website, so those are great resources for you. We'll go ahead and get started today in child's pose. Bring your feet together, knees can go wide, forehead can come down onto your mat. And take this moment to let go of anything maybe that you carried into practice with you, anything that happened on your way in here, anything going on later today. Let's put that to the side right here, right now. Take a few more moments here to begin to build that Ujjayi breath. So an inhale through the nose, pause at the top, and exhale through the nose with a pause at the bottom. Give yourself 2 more of those. Make them intentional. Really allow yourself to deep breath in, a strong exhale just to let it all go, get fully integrated down. Give yourself 1 more of those. Downward facing dog, curl your toes under, send your hips back. Take any movement side to side here. Get curious with how it feels, maybe bending your knees, pedaling out the ankles. Staying with that Ujjayi breath, so strong pull through the nose, pause, a strong exhale through the nose. Two more here, nice and strong. Any last movement side to side, pedaling of the feet, let go of those creaks and cracks. Gently walk your feet up to your hands, hang in ragdoll, let your head hang heavy. You can square off your arms or let them fall to the weight of gravity. Extended mountain, big breath in, fingertips go up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down to heart center. We'll begin class with 3 ohms. Big breath in. Extended mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale it back. 3 here. 3 Ujjayi breaths here. Good, 2 more, fill up. And let it go. Last one, fill up. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Fold, let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale it back. Here again, 3 Ujjayi breaths, fill up and let it go. 2 more. Good, last one, fill up. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain, root to rise all the way up. Fold, let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale it back. Again, 3 breaths. We're beginning to awaken our bodies. Good. 2 more. Last one. Fully inhale. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Inhale all the way up. Gaze towards fingertips. Fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Nice and strong. Good. 2 more. Last one. Fill up. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Last one. Gaze up towards the fingers. Fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Here again, 3 Ujjayi breaths. Fill up and let it go. Good. 2 more. Last one. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up, sit back. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up, a pause. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down. Good. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down to your mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Here again, 3 breaths. Fill up. Let it go. 2 more. Last one. Exhale and move forward. Good. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up, sit back. Fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up, a pause. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down. Good. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Fill up and let it go. Good. 2 more. Last one. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Inhale, sit back. Fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Chaturanga all the way down. Good. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Fill up and let it go. 2 more. Fill up. Let it all go. Last one. Fill up. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up, sit back. Fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here to reset. Good. 2 more. Fill up and let it go. Last one. Fill up. Exhale and move forward. Last sun B. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise up, a pause, chaturanga. Exhale all the way down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise up, chaturanga. Exhale all the way down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 3 breaths to reset. Good. 2 more. Last one. Right leg goes back, 3-legged dog. Moment here just to raise that foot a little bit higher. Our mind likes to trick us. Good. Bend your knee, open up your hip, and flip your dog if that's where you're headed today. Nice steady breaths here to help open up and lift a little bit higher. Hand comes down, side plank, right hand down to the mat, or left hand, sorry. Nice steady breaths here. What might be possible is the lifting up of that leg. Good. Both hands come down, chaturanga. Exhale all the way down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 2 breaths to reset, fill up. Good. Last one, fill up. Exhale it out. Left foot goes back, 3-legged dog. Get a moment here just to raise that foot a little bit higher. Good. Bend your knee, open up, and flip dog. That's where you're headed here today. Nice steady breaths again to help open up. Feet on 12 o'clock. So just bring those toes in. Nice adjustments. Hand comes down, side plank. And stacking up your side plank, how it looks. Lots of variations, maybe a knee down. Staying nice and strong in your Ujjayi breath. Maybe that leg begins to rise up. Beautiful. Both hands down on the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here, fill up, sigh it out. Last one, fill up, sigh it out. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. As we're here, a moment to first check in with your foundation, that front foot straight out on 12 o'clock. The back foot, lots of action. It wants to play around too. Good. Inhales to lengthen the side bodies. Exhale to sink down. Hands to heart center, revolving crescent lunge. Nice steady breaths here. Again, your inhale to find that lengthen, and then exhale to twist a bit more. Come on, back to center, crescent lunge. You have 2 more breaths here to show up. This is all we have on this side. Warrior 2, drop your back ankle. A moment to first set up. If you need to straighten that leg, go ahead. And then we're ready. Sink deep into that knee. Again, inhaling to find the length in the sides, and exhale to sink down, finding something you can relax, a place you can access ease. Extended side angle. Hand can come down to a block or your knee. Both hands come down, chaturanga. Pulling through, upward facing dog, big inhale, downward facing dog, exhale it out. Again, 1 more breath here. Let it all go. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Again, this first moment to check in with that foundation. So we're taking up space on our mat. Both feet have equal action. Big inhales to find the lengthen. Exhale to sink down a little bit more. Hands to heart center, revolving crescent lunge. Nice steady breaths here to find the action, pressing those hands in together to help stack our shoulders. Good. Come on back to center. Again, you just have 2 breaths here to show up. Give this pose your all. Warrior 2, drop your back ankle. Sink deep into that front knee. Again, inhaling to find your length and exhaling to sink a little bit more. Extended side angle. Hand can come down. Staying with our steady breaths. Both hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, big inhale. Downward facing dog, let it all go. Again, 3 here, fill up. And let it go. Good, 2 more, fill up. And let it go. Last one, fill up. Exhale and move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Thunderbolt. Inhale, arms up, sit way back. In a moment, first to check in with our foundation. So we're pressing down through the 4 corners of our feet. And they're straight out on 12 o'clock. Inhale to find your length. Exhale to sink a little bit more. Good. One more time like that. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to sink deep. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. We have 3 steady breaths here. So open up your arms if that's where you're headed. Good. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Fold. Fingers to toes. Forward fold. You can take your feet wide, wrapping the pointer and middle finger around those big toes. And get curious here. Wiggle side to side. Maybe some movement in the hips or knees. Staying with your ujjayi breath. Good. Release your fingers. Halfway lift. Fold. Thunderbolt. Inhale, arms up, sit deep, right where we were. I already made you sink nice and deep. Meet yourself there again. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to go down. Hands to heart center, twist to the left. Thunderbolt prayer twist. Again, just 3 breaths here. So open up, find your full expression. Yep, last breath. Good. Come on back to center. Fold. Palms to toes. Forward fold. Wrap those palms way under your feet. If you need some bend in the knee to get down there, do it. Do it today. Just get curious with how it feels, with what's possible. Give yourself 2 more strong breaths here. Good. Last one. Crow pose. Hands come down to the mat. You have your strong ujjayi breath. Stay with it. And a great opportunity to play around. Knees come to the backs of the arms. Maybe today you get 1 toe off. Chaturanga. Send those feet straight back behind you. Flow through upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Sigh it back. Good. 2 more. Last one. Fill up. Let it all go. Move forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale up to standing eagle, right side. Right arm under. right leg over. Your Ujjayi breath here working to help keep balance. But balance isn't the most important thing. See what's possible. Good. Release on out. You can take a big breath in. Eagle, left side, left arm under, left leg over. Nice, steady Ujjayi breaths. If you can't hear your neighbor, breathe for them. This is allowing you to sit maybe a little bit deeper. Press those thighs in together. Good. Release on out. Eagle, right side. Right arm under, right leg over. A new opportunity to try this pose on. Here now is all we have. Good. Release on out. Eagle, left side, left arm under, left leg over. Staying with your steady breaths. Allow yourself to sit deep. Good. Release on out. Big breath. Allow yourself to get regrounded. Standing leg raise, right side. Wherever you're at, grabbing a knee, the use of a strap, reaching for the toe. And a big breath to open up the shoulders. Bring them up to your elbow, knee, ears. Roll them onto your back. Open up to the sides and the gaze the opposite way. Come on back to center. Airplane. Send the foot straight back. Palms facing down. Steady breaths here to work with that lifted foot, all 5 toes pointed down towards the mat. Good adjustments. Half moon, open up to the side, visualizing where you're headed. No need to rush or rush into things. Staying with that steady breath to work with it. Good. Release on down. A moment into Tadasana. Just get yourself regrounded. Standing leg raise, left side. Again, whether you're reaching for a knee, grabbing a toe, the use of a strap. Take a moment to roll those shoulders onto your back, opening and up our chest. Send your leg to the side. Gaze goes the opposite way. Lots of action in that lifted foot. Good. Come on back to center. Airplane. Send the foot straight back, palms facing down. Working with your breath here to keep that action in the lifted foot, to find the balance between the top of our body and that back extended leg. Half moon. Again, working with your breath to open up to the side. Helping you with this balance to access this crazy pose here. Good. Release on down. Again, we'll come back to standing. Just a moment in Tadasana. Big breath in. Side all out. Good. Dancer, right side. Reaching back, using the inside of the ankle or using a strap here. The nice strong drishti point. And your Ujjayi breath allowing you to kick that shin back. Good. You have 2 more breaths here to kick back. Find your fullest expression. To play around with what's possible. Good. Go ahead and release on down. Again, a moment just in Tadasana. Get regrounded. And now we're ready. Dancer, left side, reach back, grab that ankle. Working with your breath to kick that shin straight back. Letting our mind know it's okay. I know what's happening. Let's work with it. Let's play around. Again, reaching back for the inside of that ankle. Two more breaths here, nice and strong. Access the shakes, good. Go ahead and release on down. We'll take tree right side. So foot going anywhere but the inside of your knee, whether it's kickstand, inside of your shin or thigh. For this first one, reaching back, grabbing a bind. We'll work to open up our chest here in our tree. 2 community breaths here. Good, one more. Release on down, tree, left side. Again, foot either at kickstand, inside your shin or thigh. This time taking your arms wide, whether it's fingertips spread and the gaze goes up, or maybe goalpost arms. Wherever you're at, again, we have 2 community breaths. Big inhale and exhale. The last one. Good. Release on down, extended mountain. Big breath in. Gaze up towards your fingertips. Fold. Let it all go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, hands to mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, triangle pose. Here in triangle, welcoming up space. So inching that foot forward just a bit. Hand can come down to a block. The mat, maybe it's at your shin. Nice steady breaths to bring awareness to the grounding happening in both feet equally. Come on back up to standing, side facing, wide leg forward fold. Toes go to the long edge of the mat. Big breath in and then exhale to fold down. For this first one, either crawling your fingertips way out in front of you or taking them way in between your legs. Seeing how it feels. Seeing if you can create that head getting a little bit closer down to the ground here. Good. Gently come on back up to standing, using that core to rise on up. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. Feet will go wide on the mat. We have some working on splits here. You can go ahead and do that as well. Wherever you're at, staying with that Ujjayi breath to open up. Again, inhaling to find some length. Exhaling to fold forward. If you're in splits, melt down a little bit more. Twisting triangle or twisting splits, wherever you're at. That left hand is down, right hand is up towards the ceiling. Gaze towards the fingertips. Good. Both hands to the mat, chaturanga, flowing through, upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale it back. Left foot forward, triangle pose. Again, once you're here, welcoming space up on the mat. Big breath in to find that length and exhale to fold down towards that extended leg. Hand can come down to a block on the outside of your foot, or maybe it's at the mat. Gaze up towards those fingertips, and you might be able to open up a little bit more with your breaths. Again, them working here, not you. Come on back up to standing, side facing, wide leg forward fold. Toes go to the long edge of the mat. And fold down at the hips. This time either finding a bind behind the back or lunges side to side. Try on one of the two. Nice steady breaths. The bind helping open up. The lunges working with the hips. Two more strong breaths here to give yourself what you need to let go of all the rest. Good. Gently come on back up to standing using that core namaste, front facing forward fold. Or if you did splits on the other side, go ahead and do that here. And finding that big breath in to lengthen, the exhale to fold down. Each one staying nice and present with that action. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold a little bit more. Twisting triangle, hand can come down to a block or your mat. Steady breaths to open on up. Good. Both hands to the mat, chaturanga. Exhaling all the way down, upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale it back. We'll come out to a high plank position. Stacking shoulders over wrists. And then slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Good. And once you're there, send those hands straight back behind you. Locust number one. Go ahead and lift on up. Good. Lower all the way down. Rock the feet side to side. Back to stillness. And locust number two. Go ahead and lift on up. You can reach back for a bind behind the back to open up our chest nice and wide here. Two more breaths to lift up high to find your full expression. Good. Gently lower all the way down. Floor bow is next. Reach back. Grab the ankles. We will do two. And lift on up. Floor bow number one. Again, nice steady breaths. We're beginning our igniting. We're getting nice and fiery here. Good. Gently release your feet. Lower all the way down. A moment to reset. Give a powerful inhale. Let it all go. Floor bow number two. Reach back. Grab those ankles and lift on up. Our last four bow. Giving it all your got right now is all that's left. Good. One more breath. Find your full expression. Gently release your feet. Lower all the way down. Rock them side to side. Hands at your lower ribs. Upward facing dog. Big inhale. Downward facing dog. Send it back. Camel pose. Come on down to the knees. And we'll be reaching up and back, either going for the back pockets or reaching for those ankles. Wherever you're at, nice steady breaths to open up our chest here. Good. Gently release up and out. A moment to reset. And camel number two. Go ahead, reach up and back. Our chest bursting up towards the ceiling, nice and open. Staying with your steady breaths. Good. Gently release up and out. A moment to reset. And we'll swing around for bridge pose, coming onto your back. Feet about hip width distance, straight out on 12 o'clock. And we'll go ahead and lift up. No time to waste. Lower on down. Bridge pose number 1. Bring those toes in just a little bit. Nice steady breaths to find action in the whole body. Good. Gently come on down. We have 6 bridges or wheels next. Each for just 5 seconds. Place your hands behind you. Wheel number 1. Go ahead. Inhale. Lift on up again just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin. Lower all the way down. A breath to reset. Wheel number 2. Go ahead. Inhale. Lift on up. Again, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin. Lower all the way down. A powerful breath to reset. Wheel number 3. Inhale. Lift on up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin. Lower all the way down. We're halfway through. Wheel number 4. Inhale, lift on up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, lower all the way down. Again, a breath to wash that all away. Wheel number 5. Go ahead, inhale, lift on up, nice and strong wherever you're at for 2 and 1. Tuck your chin, lower all the way down. A breath to reset. Wheel number 6. Go ahead. Inhale, lift on up. And again, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, lower all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees go wide. We'll come back to that nice, steady Ujjayi breath here. Dead bug, happy baby. Go ahead and grab your feet. Let your knees go wide. Staying still for dead bug, rocking side to side, happy baby. Checking in with yourself. What feels good here? Maybe what feels not so good, but in a good way, right? Send both feet straight up towards the ceiling, nice and flexed. Bring your awareness to that lower back. It's being pressed down into the mat. Big breath in. Exhale the right leg down. Good. Inhale it. And exhale the left down. Inhale back up. Moving into your scissor legs. Nice and controlled with that breath and movement connection. Allowing that to take some of the pressure off those abs, right? Nice flexed feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet straight up towards the ceiling. A breath to reset. Inhale. Let it all go. And now we're ready. Again, big breath in. Exhale down 30 degrees. Again, breath in. Exhale down 60. Breath in. Exhale down to hover. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send them straight back up. Again, a breath to clear that away. And now we're ready. Big breath in. Exhale down 30. Good. Breath in. Exhale down 60. Breath in. Exhale down to hover. You can flutter kick here. Good. Send them straight back up. A breath to reset. We have one more. Good. Breath in. Exhale down 30. Breath in. Exhale down 60. Breath in. Exhale down to hover. You can pendulum side to side or whatever movement feels not so good, right? Send them straight back up. A breath to reset. You can hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself that. Abdominal twists are next. We'll take our hands by our ears, shoulders wide, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Again, find your breath and movement connection here. Exhaling every time you twist. Nice flex feet, like you're kicking something away. That finds that stability, that foundation in the core. We have it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll on your spine 3 times. We'll meet in boat pose. However your boat pose looks, whether it's feet on the ground, working with a nice open chest, legs straight out in front of you or nice and bent, wherever you're at. Stay with your nice, strong breath. We have 3 more here. Good, 2 more. Last one. Good. Lower all the way down. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And we'll set up for a half pigeon on the right. However you're getting there today. Bringing that right leg around. These first few moments to get set up in the pose. Maybe it's a block under the hip. A forehead resting on the block. Wherever you're at, these first few moments to check in with the pose. How is it showing up for you today? Your Ujjayi breath working here with whatever's showing up. So maybe it's tightness in the hips, maybe something in the shoulders. Breaths to stay right here. You have 3 more. Make them good, nice and intentional. Good. Gently release out. You can go to downward facing dog or swing the left leg around for half pigeon on the left. Steady breaths to allow our bodies to get into the pose, to communicate back with what's showing up. The placement of any props. Three more intentional breaths here. Don't miss them. Good. Release on out. Double pigeon on the right side. So swing that leg around. Taking on this pose, however it looks for you. Maybe it's blocks under the knee. Could be figure 4 legs, wherever you're at. Big breath to sit up nice and tall. And then an exhale to fold forward if that's in your practice here. Again, working with that, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to fold a little bit more. Good, 2 more. Gently release on out. We'll set up for double pigeon on the left side. Just a few moments to set it up. Then an inhale to find your lengthen. And then an exhale to fold forward. And inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to fold a little bit more. Come on back up to seated frog pose. Hips, feet, and ankles all at 90 degrees. Either coming down onto your mat or taking the pose to the wall. Again, giving yourself these first few moments to get into the pose, to set your body up with any props. Maybe you want to block under the forehead. Nice steady breaths to get those hips, feet, and ankles all at 90 degrees. We have 5 breaths here, nice and intentional. Three more. Gently release on out. And we'll come back to a seated position on your mat for seated single leg extension on the right side. Once you're there, big breath in to find your lengthen. And an exhale to fold down towards that foot. The left hand can come out to the right side of that foot or the outer edge. And find 3 breaths here to access this release. Release in the back of the leg, maybe through the vertebrae, you're feeling it. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to fold a little bit more. Good. Come on back up to center and we'll switch sides. Seated single leg extension on the left. Again, big breath in to lengthen, to sit those sit bones back. Exhale to fold down. And again, 3 breaths to access this release. Back up to center, seated forward fold, both feet straight out in front of you. Again, a big breath in to sit up nice and tall. And an exhale to fold forward, allowing bend in the knee. To access your fold again, 2 breaths. Back up to center, tabletop or reverse plank, fingertips towards the body. Allow your chest to open on up. Good. Gently release all the way to fish pose, placing a block between the shoulder blades. Or using your arms. Allow your chest to open up wide. Here, lots of variations with the legs. They can be straight out in front of you. Supta Baddha Konasana, so soles of your feet together, knees wide. Carefully remove your block. You can roll over to your side. And we'll move on to headstand or shoulder stands. A block under the hips. However you're working today to get the hips above the heart. You're going into shoulder stance, starting in plow to really get that foundation of your shoulders. Shoulder stance can come to plow. Plow to deaf man's pose, dropping the knees by the ears. You can slowly roll all the way down onto your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Supine twist to the right, knees to the right, gaze over to the left, arms out wide. And these first few moments, allowing your body to realize what's happening, to get nice and settled in. Come on back to center, supine twist to the left. Hug your knees in, knees to the left, gaze over to the right. Come on back to center, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees go wide. There's a cool eye towel near your head if you would like to take advantage of that. Shavasana. Set up nice and comfortably on your mat. Allow your feet to fall heavy. The weight of gravity to press down on your shoulders. can nice and gently begin to break that weight of gravity. Wiggle out your fingers, rolling out wrists and ankles. Some bend in the knees and elbows. Maybe a full body stretch on your mat. Gently roll over to your side, forehead down to the mat. A moment here to acknowledge Laura and Kayla, Ariana, Paul, Kristen, Amanda, Lisa, Joseph. Gently come up to a seated position on your mat, eyes opened or closed. Big breath in, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center, and we'll end class as we began with 3 ohms. Big breath in. Hands to forehead center. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for being here on your mat.